Now we're going to show you how to save your dog tag and submit it for not only grading, but also we are actually going to print these things out using our 3D printer here at school, and you will be able to take an actual copy of your dog tag home in a 3D version. Now, you know how to get onto the VDI. I don't need to necessarily go over how to do that. But what you're going to do is go into the VDI. You should have your project completely opened here. And at some point, we're going to have you, just a kind of quick reminder here, I'll catch your attention here in this video. If you had to make any changes to this, just remember that rather than add a new sketch on top of another sketch, which makes for a headache, you need to make sure that you do the edit sketch feature and go in and make the changes that you need to do, and then finish sketch once you've made the changes. Each one of these on the left-hand side on your modeling tree, each one of these steps, if you needed to make a change, you need to right-click, edit sketch. All right, that being said, we have now, we'll do a final save as here. We're going to make sure it's saved in your correct folder, and obviously you're going to go down and you're going to get into your folder under MS Tech Ed, 8th grade, all the way down here. Using Spencer's because he was kind of one of the first ones done here. We're going to click save. And just for our purposes, we're going to put a 2 after it just so it doesn't duplicate what he already was working on. You're saved. Now, that does not mean you are done. What the next step is here is a final version of this needs to be converted into what's called an STL file. STL files are what are printed on a 3D printer. Now, let me show you the best way to do this, and we're going to get this into our final folder for grading and printing. So from here, we're going to go to File. We've already saved. Now we're going to select Print, this little black arrow. You're going to select 3D Print Preview. 3D Print Preview. A couple things we need to adjust before we put this in the right spot. We need to go to our options. And more than likely, it'll default to centimeters here. You want to make it to inches. You want your resolution to be high. You want to click OK. Now, at this point, we've got a tag that we are willing to and ready to submit into my project folder that I have on the M drive as well. Now, taking this from here, you're going to pull this out of your folder, and we're actually going to save it in the submission folder. So if you go in, you've already been in your name. You're going to go up a folder. You're going to go to this MS Tech Ed Students Fin 8th grade. There's a folder in here called Project Submissions. And each one of the projects that I have you doing here and drawing in here, we have you submit that into the project submission folder. This one is called Tiger Tag Files. Obviously, Mr. HEPAC is wanted in the office. Tiger Tag Files, first 9 weeks. And you are going to make sure that you put your name. Obviously, you're going to use your name and dog tag. That is going to, making sure you're saved as an STL, that will complete your duties for this particular assignment. Now, as far as my end, in addition to grading it and taking a look at it, make sure you did it, I'm also going to put this in a batch to our 3D printer that's going to print it off, and we'll actually give you a real dog tag that you get to take home with you and show off to all your friends. So thank you for watching here. Hopefully we can get most of you turned in here by the end of the period.